So Dallas will get the first possession. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan. And it's Carroll in at the three. Just to Patterson. Here's DeRozan. The shot misses. And it's Dallas the other way.
Chandler Parsons.
Well, for Darren Williams, the injury-riddled campaign is just
healthy. I mean, you're talking about one of the most explosive players in the game over the last decade at the point guard spot. But the injuries, hard to overcome.
And guys, for Darren Williams last season, all those injuries finally affected his shooting. 39% from the field last year, the second lowest mark of his career, and he just couldn't create space or elevate to get the clean looks he had grown accustomed to.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. The shot by Carroll, no good.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes. And, you know, talking about Darren Williams, last year wasn't all bad. I mean, nearly 7 assists a game, 3.5 rebounds, a steal. Not the stocking stuffer he used to be, but he still battled and still contributed.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter. And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Here's Parsons. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Here's Carroll. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's Patterson. The 11-footer. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Shooting for Dallas.
And what Patrick Patterson gives you guys is solid all-around play. He can help you in a lot of areas. High basketball IQ, high character, understands his role, knows his limitations, and stays within himself.
First free throw is good. And going back to Patterson for just a moment, he's been lauded for his mature approach. Ever since high school in West Virginia, he was involved in a highly publicized recruiting battle between Florida and Kentucky, ultimately choosing the latter.
Yeah, and you know, the part of his game, Kevin, that he's really worked on is his ability to face up and shoot. Really starting to evolve into a guy that can space the floor, that space floor. And when he spins his jumper at a high percentage, I think his value to the team goes up exponentially. Of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passes. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
1:43 left to play here in the first. Felton can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And stolen by Scola. Raptors trailed by 5. Beyond the arc. The second chance effort. Biombo. That's good.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Anderson.
Salah Mesri.
Here's Mesri. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Shot by Joseph, no good. Mavericks lead by 3. And finished off by Anderson.
Boy, that was a pretty feed from Raymond Felton.
Joseph, the pass to Pop. The Raptors rebound. Eyes yet again. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Oh, to Joseph. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Mavericks lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Toronto trailing.
And we've seen Dallas just be fantastic since the start of the new millennium. Year in and year out, they seem to always win 50 games. Hit that mark again last season.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball.
Norman Powell.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Harris is up there with Darren Williams. Then there's Pachulia. Then it's Matthews. And it's Powell in the 4 slot. Well, last season they won 50, Greg, as you just said. That marked the 12th time it happened since 2000.
Well, clearly this franchise has been committed to winning. I mean, you hear that from a lot of franchises, but they often aren't willing to take the risk that the Mavericks take. The Mavs do a good job of putting their money where their mouth is.
Some solid defense from Harris.
From downtown, Darren Williams.
By 4.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. A different look for Dallas. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Powell. And Parsons subbed in for Harris. And then for Toronto, Damari Carroll comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's DeRozan in for Powell.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Wesley Matthews.
That's good.
2.
Matthews has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there. They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And, you know, one thing about Darren Williams, he used to get to the charity stripe at will. At the height of his career, he was averaging almost 6 free throws a game. The last couple seasons, he's been down around 3.
And Clark for Darren Williams, who clearly has the handle and the strength to get to the basket, but no longer the explosion that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, you know, he's had some ankle injuries, and that certainly is a part of that. And he's also in his 30s now, so largely a perimeter jump shooter, but still can impact the game with his deep shooting and playmaking.
Dancers, give them a round of applause, fans.
So both teams changing it up here. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in. Biombo's got 6 points.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, but the defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Raptors?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
They get it back. Nowitzki's shot is no good. Toronto leading by 3.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Raymond Felton.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teams.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Barea kicks to Powell. 3-pointer. Excellent D there for Scola. Deflects the pass.
Corey Joseph.
Here's Joseph. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Raptors lead by 3. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Toronto ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
Okay, Dallas, that's stepping on.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. It's been a close one so far.
Give it up.
You look at Patrick Patterson. He's really playing well.
Well, anytime you can get to the free throw line with that kind of consistency, that just makes every other facet of the game easy.
And, you know, they have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on as he's been drawn.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Talk about complete control.
Right,
everything working in this one
Let's start the
for
second half
Patterson.
strong and keep it
10
going
points.
with a little
4 of his
defense.
points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times the game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the 3 slot.
And how about last year? Dirk Nowitzki jumping to 7th all-time in scoring. I mean, passing the great Moses Malone for that spot, and he surely will keep climbing this season.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Matthews dishes to Williams.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half. And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Lowry with the ball. Williams picks him up. And it's Kyle Lowry with the 3. Lowry's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Raptors. Well, last year Toronto won their division and got bounced out in the first round. Same result, Clark, they had back in 2014.
Yeah, despite that sameness, they were an improved team last season, Kevin. They did a lot of the small things better in total, and I thought looked better and more cohesive as a group.
All right, that was your Mavericks dancers. Give them a round of applause, fans.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Nobody near Williams. Crazy from beyond the arc. Williams has got 10.
Toronto with the timeout.
And as you mentioned, the Raptors did improve last season. I mean, they cut back on their turnovers a lot, and they were top 3 in the league in terms of taking care of the basketball.
And the Raptors call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And as you said, the Raptors took care of the ball a lot better and as a result had more assists. They also cut back on their fouls, and that was helpful. Little things like that made them much more competitive as a team and helped lead them to those 49 wins.
Here's Nowitzki. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Dallas.
You know, in Dirk Nowitzki, you start to wonder if he's the best foreign-born player ever. Of course, you have a lot of competition for that distinction. I mean, you got Hakeem, Nash, Parker, just to name a few.
Here's Lowry. Offensive rebound. No good from Valanciunas.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
That ties it up. And it's 7 points for Wesley Matthews.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Back to the topic, and Nowitzki is the greatest foreign-born player ever. I think Hakeem Olajuwon. Clark is really his only challenger.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and I'd keep Hakeem at the top of that list just because of his presence and impact at both ends of the floor. But Dirk, clearly one of the all-time greats in NBA history.
J.J. Barea is checked in for Pachulia. And Toronto also making a switch. Joseph's checked in.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Yambo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Terrence Ross comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Powell in for Kyle Lowry.
Wesley Matthews. That's his
Here's
first
Joseph.
foul.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in. And Harris subbed in for Raymond Felton.
Terrence Ross.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull it in. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
That free throw good from Anderson.
And the Raptors have been talking about changing things up in the logo department for a while. Finally, we get a chance to see the new logo this season.
Corey Joseph.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Luis Scola.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Terrence Ross. Taking 2 shots.
The Raptors have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And he can't hit the second. Mavericks trail by 5. That's good.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
The shot by Powell, no good. 1 second left. Misses. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Raptors lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Here is Williams. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Williams is up third and and it's Pachulia in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Lowry for 3. Can't get it to go. Lowry's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Here's Nowitzki. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Just a great battle these two teams are waging here today.
Boy, it sure is. I'm getting the sense that this game could end up being decided by just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
Parsons for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Parsons got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And they get it back.
Toronto ball.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Toronto calls timeout. Without question, Darren Williams displaying his skills today.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain it.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, guys, I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He wants them to pick it up and really go for it right now, saying, no time like the present, gentlemen. Embrace it. Embrace the spotlight, and let's make it happen. Kevin, let's see what they can do.
Matthews passes to Pachulia. Parsons for 3. Count the bucket. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Dallas?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Here's Williams. Here's Dallas. They've got an 8-0 run. Got that one up quick. Williams has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Mavericks.
Good. just like the suit. A little more ferocious stuff.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fellas wearing the rim out.
And he gets it to go. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. J.J. Barea is checked in for Williams. The Raptors also with a sub. Joseph, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Barea kicks to Nowitzki. Dallas, no good that time either. Raptors trail by 6. To the left wing. It's blocked. One-on-one here. A nice shot by Barea.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Here's DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. It's deflected. Nowitzki outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki.
Raptors ball.
Toronto gone ice cold from three-point land. 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. DeRozan. The shot is off.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box out.
Count! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
That's his first personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. 7-second difference, shot game clock.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
Shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
Toronto calls timeout. They're losing by 2.
Okay,
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
Yeah, and in this case, debate often, you hear guys debate whether to take a 2 for the tie or a 3 to win. In my case, with this situation, I think you go hard inside and see if you can get a good shot in close.
To tie it up. Here's Valanciunas. Rejected by Nowitzki. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession.
Shots.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Here's DeRozan. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Timeout charge to Dallas.
Dallas calls timeout. Correa. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second time expires, and we're going to overtime. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So for Toronto right now, the star player of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Carroll in at the 3 spot. Free throw good, Williams.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Lowry from outside. Williams with the block. To the middle. Here's Parsons.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
Just beautiful.
Yes,
and guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
It's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Dallas foul.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Talk about great numbers for DeRozan. He's got 19 points. He has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let him get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling. Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
But they recover it.
Nice job on the offensive glass.
Julia with the steal. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Got sloppy. In a close game, you have to take advantage of every opportunity.
From deep. Lowry can't get that one to fall. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
Yeah, 0 tolerance for mistakes here.
Not good shots.
It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's
Smoke.
the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.